Hello! Sorry about the wait. I was making some last second adjustments, but we're good now. Hello everyone, we're back. Some of you may notice that the TikTok is still not working. I forgot to do a little thing, so now we gotta wait a day before I can get TikTok working. So hopefully we'll have the TikTok stream for tomorrow, but today, if you are on Twitch, if you are on YouTube, we are all set to go. And obviously, you guys are, since you're here. Anyway, hi Yuki, welcome in. Hi. Today we are making... Okay, chat. Today we are making carbonara. We were supposed to do it last week. We weren't able to, but this time we got it for sure. Except today we're, instead of a normal carbonara, we are doing a gochujang carbonara udon this week. Last week was supposed to be that. I lost my Parmesan, so I couldn't do it. But today we got it. I'll be real, not my ideal brand. Not my ideal brand, but it's all we got in terms of getting the good stuff. Because if you want to get good Parmesan, you want to look for anything that is specifically named Parmigiano Reggiano, because it's from like a specific source in Italy, and products are not allowed to have the name Parmigiano Reggiano on their packaging if it's not the real shit. It's just processed by said company. And this company has had some controversies. So if I die today, then you know what happened. If I die of health complications, you know what happened. Oh my god, thank you for the raid. Hi. Oh, hi, Umi. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, all the viewers. We just started, so perfect timing. Today, we are making carbonara udon. Today, we're making gochujang carbonara udon. We have our Parmesan, and it's the good stuff. I was just explaining to chat that if you want to get Parmesan, ignore the... Don't buy this brand if you can, because this brand kind of sucks, actually. Because they have some health complication stuff, so if I die, you know why. Thank you for the follow, Mrs. Anna and a banana. I was saying that if you want to get Parmesan cheese, you want to look for stuff that is specifically named Parmigiano Reggiano, because that's from like the specific place in Italy where it makes all the good stuff. And it's not allowed. Products are not allowed to have Parmigiano Reggiano written on their product. Hi, cat. He wants cheese. If it is not legit. So if you want the good stuff, look for this name specifically, because if it's from anywhere else, from any other source, it'll just be named like Parmesan cheese, or like Parmesan style cheese is what you'll get from like the green cap, like Parmesan shakers. They'll say, if you read it, it'll say Parmesan style cheese, which is not real Parmesan, but it still tastes yummy if I'm being real. So, but yeah, if you want the real stuff, look for Parmigiano Reggiano if you can. Don't buy this brand necessarily. You can buy whatever brand you want. And we're gonna do carbonara udon. We're gonna use a lot of eggs. It's gonna be an expensive day. Expensive dish. Because what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do... you can do it with whole eggs, like fully whole eggs. It's not as good, it's not as creamy. But today we're gonna do 3 egg yolks and 2 full eggs. And that'll basically be our sauce. That'll be part of our carbonara egg sauce. That'll be cheese and egg, and that'll be slowly cooked up in the whole thing. Normally we would have recipes in the description. Today, no recipe, because I'm kind of winging it, because carbonara is very easy. I've done it a few times, so I'm kind of just doing my own thing. The only real big changes is adding the gochujang, and we're using udon noodles instead of normal spaghetti, linguine, whatever, what have you. But yeah, let's start. Normally I would start by getting the pasta going, but the udon will cook very fast, so I'm not super concerned about that. The only thing I'm concerned about with this whole process is not having starchy enough water, because we're using the udon instead of cooking normal pasta. If that becomes the case, we'll cheat a little bit, and we'll add a little we may add like a little bit of a little flour or cornstarch just to sort of thicken it up. Normally we wouldn't do that, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, for now, we're gonna start by today. We're gonna start by getting our bowl ready. This is where everything's gonna go. And I'm gonna start by getting my eggs out of the way, and I'm doing the egg yolk portion first because in case we mess up, it's not a big deal. I want 3 egg yolks and then two full eggs. Egg whites are going to go in the white bowl, and then the yolks are going to go in the big bowl. So I just want have them go back and forth. And try not to break the yolk. Be careful of the edge. Try to find like the dullest edge you can. There's not any pointy bits as much as you can. Separating the egg yolk shouldn't be that hard, but it's very, even if you're used to it, it's not completely unlikely that you'd mess up at some point. This might be kind of hard. Hold on. We're gonna toss that. We're gonna do the hand method for this one. Oh, it's breaking. Come on, whites, get out. You can still dump it. Get the whites out. Okay, that's fine. Barely safe, just barely. You just gotta scrape off some of egg yolk off of our hands. It broke a little bit. That's all right. Let's make it work. Apparently, breaking the egg yolks is a little hard with the gloves, surprisingly. I just threw my eggshell at my cat's head. I didn't realize he was sitting on the sink. He literally has egg on his face. And now he's looking at me with disdain. I'm sorry, cat. Sorry, Nori. Chopsticks better than whisk. Normally I would agree. Normally I would say chopsticks are better than the whisk. But I feel like with carbonara, it gets mixed together a little better with the whisk. But normally, if I'm making like scrambled eggs or something, I will opt for the chopsticks over the whisk. In terms of the amount of cheese, normally, if you can find it, you should use half Parmesan, half Pecorino, if you can find it. I couldn't find any Pecorino. Pecorino is pretty similar to Parmesan cheese. It's gonna be a little bit harder, it's gonna be saltier, it's gonna be a little bit nuttier. Main thing is that it's saltier. So, normally I would do half and half. I'm gonna do fully Parmesan today, but I'm gonna add a little bit extra than what I normally would. Today I have my multi-purpose mandolin again. And then so I think I'm gonna do 50 grams. I'm gonna do around 50 grams. I don't know the right way to exactly measure that, but the easiest way to do this with. If I use a scale, this might be proper. Will this tear? Okay, it's at 0, so I'm not sure how accurate it is. It's gonna be because the scale, since the scale is kind of small, when I use the bigger bowl to beat the container, it's not always the most accurate on the readings. But you're just gonna shred your cheese as best you can. This is actually doing a very good job at shredding the cheese. I'm kind of surprised, actually. Don't cut my glove. Like, I thought this thing was gonna kind of struggle with the cheese, but it's actually doing a very clean job. We're at 15 grams, supposedly. Hopefully that's accurate. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very cheesy experience, which I guess is not necessarily a bad thing, especially with Parmesan. You know, if we have extra sauce, so be it. Hey. At 37. It certainly smells cheesy. Very strong. Very nice. Okay, we're at 36. I said 27 earlier. Or I meant 27 earlier. I think I said 37. What are we at? 43. We're almost there. Not too much more. We'll go like 55. We'll do a little extra cheese. Why not? This should be pretty close. 55. There we go. That's all of our cheese. The cowl, remember this? Oh yeah, that's from when I threw the egg at him. Yeah, he's gonna. Here, I'll give you a little shard. Here, cut. Here, take a little free cheese for you. That's for me literally throwing egg in your face. Is this a carbonara we've all been waiting for? Yeah, finally. I don't know if y'all been waiting for it, but I'm finally doing it. Come here. Gotta do this because sometimes the bits get in like the crevices, which makes this kind of a pain in the butt to clean. But it's okay. Okay, as a reminder, chat, this thing is 3 egg yolks plus 2 whole eggs. These egg whites, I'm just gonna make them for breakfast or something later. We're not using the additional egg whites for today. 2 whole eggs. In you go. And then, in this case, I don't really know how much gochujang to put in. I'm just gonna do like a teaspoon-ish. By a teaspoon-ish, I just mean I'm gonna scoop out some amount with a spoon, drop it in, and call it a day. Alright, whisk. Help me out here. There we go. As much as we can. And then this has to get mixed together. Again, normally I would have the pasta going already, but since we're using the udon today, and that cooks really fast, we don't need to do that. What color this is going to turn into? A carbonara normally is supposed to be very, very orangey. This is going to be quite red, I think. Or it's going to be a very nice bright orange, we'll see. Because the gochujang will either turn it very red, depending on how much you put in it the most. But this is looking like a pretty nice orange. Honestly, this might end up looking more like carbonara than normal carbonara. Because that looks pretty nice. Once that's a sauce, once that's melted down, this is going to look pretty nice, I think. That's a good color. Like, that looks good. I love that. We'll leave that there. And then egg whites, you can go away. Let me put away the cheese for now before I don't want to leave it out. It's expensive. I don't want it to any chance of going bad. Also, chat, how's the audio? I didn't do a proper audio check, but I hope it's okay. Hi, cat. Hi. Can you see him? Can you see him climbing the stove? He's like, I want some more cheese. Oh yeah, and then we got this. We got our pork jowl. This is going to be the base of the protein, but then I also have like one piece of pork belly left still, so we're just going to use that, and that'll be like a cute little topper. You know how like in ramen you have the chashu? It'll be like that. We'll have like a little bit of pork belly to top it with. Do that. But this is our fancy pork jowl. I don't know how it's gonna taste. I'm kind of curious. It's cured, so I can just eat it, right? Like, yeah, ready to eat. I can just eat it as is. And we don't have to cook it. Maybe I'll try a little bit. I'm just gonna get this ready so I can put the rest of it in here because I'm not gonna use that much. I think I'm gonna use like, I don't know, like 100 grams? Maybe a little less? That seems like a reasonable amount to have. Okay, let me just get the bowl to put it in real quick. The bag on the side. It's cleaver time. It's cleaver day. And then yes, we'll just open it up. It's open. I now have to use this like relatively often, so I might just like make carbonara stuff more often, or I'll do something with this on my own time. I want the big piece. It's nice. I think it'll be nicer. Give me the big boy. Give me the big guy. Come here. Now cat really wants it. Okay, let's try it to start. I just want to cut a little piece. I will say the smoke flavor is kind of strong. I don't love that part, but it's very fatty. It's pretty melty. Like, not like Wagyu melty, but it's quite melty. The fat's actually quite delicate. It's not like, it doesn't coat your mouth as much as I thought it would. In like a good way. Sometimes if it like coats your mouth too much, it's kind of off-putting. But as it is, it's pretty nice. And then we're gonna cut these into little cubes as best we can. I don't remember exactly how much this was, but it was definitely quite a bit more expensive than like bacon or even like pancetta. So I don't necessarily recommend you get this, but we'll see the end product and we'll see how it tastes comparatively to just using normal bacon. Because while using bacon is not like the authentic way to do it, you know, it's easy, it's cheap. Just do it. If you wanted to do a carbonara and you want it to be cheap, just do it. Nothing wrong with that. They're like little mini bacons, look at it. They're like little baby bacons. It's kind of cute. They do have a lot of good marbling though, like throughout. Even the meat portion, I don't know if it comes up in the camera, but like this one, like this portion looks almost like a Wagyu marbling, where it's like more fat than meat. You know? And the cat really wants this. The kitties are connoisseurs. That's too much. Well, in that case. Here, you want a snack? I'll give one to your sister later. You want a snacky? Have fun! We're just gonna take a second and we're just gonna snack a little. I'm trying to compare it to like versions like pancetta. I don't super love how smoky it is. I wish there was less smoke. I think normally it wouldn't be, but this is what I found. I'm not against smoke, so I think it'll be quite nice. I don't think you'll really get the smoke once the gochujang comes through. This is the same pork as the one in Split Fiction. Yeah, this is a piece of either my character or Kumo's character for Split Fiction right here. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the whole package, which is 1.4 pounds. I don't know how much it is in grams. This was $4, which actually is less expensive than I thought it was. I thought it was more expensive than that. Hold on, cat, get up. Let me wash my hands real quick. Let me put it away, and then we can start cooking because we gotta start with the meat. Gotta start with the meat. Okay. I'm gonna close you up. Get in the bag. Get in the bag. It's in there. Close you up. And you go in the fridge. You can go off to the side here. Now we start cooking. Alright. We're gonna render out a lot of fat. So we're gonna go like medium high. And then in you go. Now start frying. I'm gonna use my crunchy wooden spoon. I'm also gonna get my tongs, so we're gonna need that later. Hi, can you smell the pork remnants in my hands? Can you see him? Can you see him like swatting at me? He's like trying to like grab my hand. You can kind of see him. Yeah, a lot of fat is gonna get rendered out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna render the fat, get it nice and crispy, and then once we're like halfway through, we're gonna get the noodles in. The noodles are gonna go into the pan here. We're gonna mix that in, and then everything goes into that bowl, and then we start going. And it'll be pretty fast. I think today's gonna mostly be a talking. Mostly gonna be a mukbang stream, mostly gonna be eating. Hi. There's no more pork for you. We'll get another time. You already got your snack. You got your treat today. You got your snack. No more. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. You already got yours. I'm gonna cut up a little bit for your sister later. But you already got yours. Don't be fat. Meow. I know. He's circling me. He's walking circles. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that, and then we're gonna cook that guy in here as well. Cut him up, and we're gonna do a little fan. I think that's the plan. Yeah. Okay. I might have to turn on the fan at some point once it starts getting hot. And I know the mic does not like the sizzling sound. So yeah, I'm trying to get a new mic right now, a new mic solution to get a little bit better audio. I'm kind of narrowing down options. I think I already know what I'm gonna buy, but it's a little bit expensive. So we're gonna. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get it, but we'll see. Get a new mic so it sounds a little nicer, especially during the sizzling, because I've been reviewing the VODs, and the sizzling sound on this mic is not pleasant, which I feel like is bad, because I feel like sizzling should sound nice for cooking videos, you know? I feel like sizzling is like part of the experience. It's part of the, like, it should be part of the draw. The fact that it sounds bad is kind of bothering. We want it nice and hot because while we want to render out fast, we also want these to be nice and crispy. Well, that's going. I'm gonna start getting some water heated. Not too much. I remember I need to burn out some smoke on this or not. So I'm gonna give that a second and see what happens. Yeah, yes, I wanted to stream yesterday, but it doesn't burn out. Alright, hold on, chat. Pan's coming on. Yeah, yesterday I wanted to stream yesterday, but it suddenly started storming really bad. Like a lot. Which is kind of rare for this time of the year for me. Usually it doesn't storm very much in this time of the year. But it was really bad. We were getting like hail that was fucking massive. It was like someone was chucking baseballs like on my roof. It was kind of crazy. Although, I mean, I was worried that my internet was going to cut out because it was being really spotty. It turns out that it was fine. It ended up being fine throughout the night. I didn't have any cutouts. So at the end of the day, I could have streamed yesterday. I'm kind of annoyed. But you know what? It's fine. We're here today. And now you get 2 streams in a row. You get today and tomorrow. The only negative is that today and tomorrow's cooking, not really a lot of leftovers. There's not going to be really a lot of leftovers. So I'm going to have to do more cooking on my own to make some meal prep stuff. Yeah, we want this to get nice and crispy and render out as much of the fat as we can. Doesn't Don't think of carbonara as anywhere healthy though, because all this fat is gonna end up in the pasta at the end of the day. We're not dumping any of the fat. It's all ultimately going in. It just doesn't look like there's gonna be a lot, but there is. It's gonna be quite a lot. Okay, while this is going, start getting our udon ready. Doesn't quite fit in the spot, but you know what? It's gonna get there. Might just take a little. I will say the pork is cooking a lot faster than I thought it would, so I might turn on the heat. But I want to make sure it gets crispy. But dude, look at all this oil. Most of it's gonna go in the pasta. Most, if not all. Maybe I'll take some out. We'll see. It just feels like a lot, you know? But this is how I make carbonara. I didn't label today as a date night video, but this is definitely a date night meal to make. If you wanna, this is like the easiest like first date showstopper, 100%. If you manage to get like a first date where you're cooking for someone, this will get you the second date. I promise you. As long as you don't act super weird, you'll get that second date. We'll do it. I believe you, chat. This is super easy. Carbonara is like a cheat code. It's getting some really nice texture. I just gotta be careful now where it is, so I might have to take it off the heat while the udon is still cooking. That one off. Chopsticks where I need. No, I'm not using chopsticks. I need the tongs for this. I guess I could use chopsticks, but I'm gonna opt for the tongs. For this guy. Give him a little more surface area apart. Okay. Okay. These are probably just about done. I'm gonna go ahead and move some of this stuff just so I can put this here. I'll have them sort of stay in the oil for now so they get some carryover cooking in that oil, but I don't want it to be much more than oil. Move this guy over here. This way I can, if I feel like it's getting too cooked, I can move them to the other side and they'll more or less stop cooking as well. Cat, what are you doing? No. Get down, cat. How's it looking, street? Okay, you guys can't really see the guanciale, you can't really see the pork behind my fat head, but it's looking okay. Here, I'll push it up and I think you'll be able to see it slightly better. They're nice and brown, they're nice and crispy. Here, I'm gonna yoink one piece. The one piece! Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's like crispy bacon levels. I don't need them cooked anymore. They're ready for the pasta. I just need this guy to heat up. I need him to like boil. The udon's probably close to being done anyway. Yeah, I'm slightly worried about the lack of starch in here, but I think it'll still work out. And we can cheat a little bit and put a little extra starch afterwards. Okay. I think when you add the pasta in, it recommends you, like, it's usually recommended to put in a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna not do that because I think we're gonna have more than enough fat to work with. Basically, once this is like fully boiling, I'm gonna call it, and we'll be ready. Put the back burner up to medium, actually, just to keep this hot. I don't want it to cook too much, but I just want to keep the oil and everything relatively hot. Hi. Meow. I know you want it. None for you. I know you want it, but you can't. Oh, you know what I could do, actually? Smart thing to do is put it into a bowl. But I think we're almost done anyway. I think we'll be all right. I think the water's starting to get hot, so I think we'll be okay. Okay. In the meantime, I'll do a little bit of cleaning while that's doing this thing. I'm gonna throw away the eggshells that I threw in the sink, and then clean up a couple of spoons and stuff. Which easy day today. Easy, quick. How long has it been? It's been 45 minutes. And most of it was yapping. I feel like we've only been cooking maybe like 20 minutes, not even. And if you wanted to really like kick it up a notch, you want to like speed things up, you could definitely finish this in like 20 minutes. I'm just kind of doing it slow. Okay. Let the oil heat up a little bit until it's like sizzling again. Aye. No pork. Put a little bit of water in there just to see once it starts splattering, that's ready. Okay. I think that's pretty much good. Next mix. Let those sputter out. Move you off the side. Okay. The noodles are gonna go straight into the pan. Do not drain the water. Noodles in the pan with whatever water shows up. Want to do quick toss with everything, and then if you're really spicy, you can turn off the heat, cook everything in the pan. I don't like doing it that way. What I'm gonna do is all this, everything in this pan is gonna go into our bowl. Okay. In you go. As much of the oil as you can, as much of the fat as you can get in there, gets in there. This and turn off. Now, mix everything above the boiling water. Don't let the water touch, but you want to mix it above the water. You don't want to put this down and like touch the water with the bowl, but you want like a very soft heat below it. And we're gonna just sort of mix and shake this until this becomes like a nice creamy sauce. All the cheese is melted. I will say, in hindsight, I probably should have done 2 packages of the udon. It's quite a lot of sauce, but it's fine. I might do like a carbonara rice or something later. I might just make some rice and then cook with that. Have it with that. But it is a very, very nice color, I will say. This, I might be able to get away with this. Lower the heat. Are you touching? Might have to do it on and off. I don't necessarily recommend you do this. I'm doing this because I kind of know what I'm doing. It's called a double boiler, but it's not super ideal because I think it might be barely touching. But it should be pretty easy, pretty light. Should be a pretty light boil, or pretty light cook. So you're not gonna scramble your eggs. If you do this in a skillet, very high chance you scramble your eggs. And you don't want that. Hold on. Basically, add a little bit of cornstarch, just to thicken things up a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Just to help thicken up the sauce. Because it's a little runnier than I'd like. But it looks quite good. Especially with the gochujang. Very beautiful orangey color. The goal here is for your cheese to melt and your eggs to cook. But that's it. You don't want them scrambled, you just want the eggs to cook. And then all the fat is supposed to emulsify with the eggs. And then create this nice sauce, which we do have going more or less. The things you see, if you see the noodles, they coat quite well. There's just a lot of sauce. I think we just maybe overestimated how many eggs I just overestimated how many eggs I needed. Maybe I should have done 2 egg yolks, 1 full egg. But this will taste delicious. Alright, let's get this out on the plate. Well, a bowl, I suppose. I can do a plate, but I'll do the bowl. I think it'll be nicer. One more, just to smooth things out. Make sure all the cheese is melted. Looks like we're good. There might be a couple little stragglers that haven't melted yet, but I think we're okay. Okay. Get all of our noodles in here. Not a perfect run, but still quite good, I think. I think I got all the noodles. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put you over here for now. I'm gonna get a spoon to scoop up more of the pork. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, while I do this. You need to cook a little bit because I want. Don't fall. Don't fall in there. Oh, you guys got. I just tasted the the sauce. It's definitely ready. It's very good. That's delicious. I don't want to touch it. So we're just gonna drop that in. Now I just need a nice cook on you. Like we did last time. While that's happening, okay, yeah, some of the cheese didn't quite melt yet. There's some bits and pieces. Or I messed up and some of the egg cooked a little bit, but not too much. Let me actually see. Yeah, it's a little bit of egg curdle. Yeah, I took the gamble, a little bit of the egg curdle, but it's not a lot. But we did not do perfect. Okay, I'll leave the rest in here for a second meal down the line. I'm gonna put this in here just so I can scoop and mix a little bit. If you like for flavor, you could also put some black pepper. But then it becomes not a true carbonara. Carbonara does not have heavy cream. It does not have black pepper. It becomes a different dish if you have pepper. It becomes a dish called cacio e pepe. I don't know what cacio means, but I know pepe means pepper. So if you want to make it real, don't add pepper. I will also say reheating this dish, I do not recommend. You can, but it's going to be like a tenth of how it was in terms of like deliciousness. So I definitely don't recommend you reheat this. I recommend you generally make enough for 1 or 2 servings, however much you're cooking for, and then just call it a day. In this case, probably what we made today is probably 2 servings worth of stuff, which is why there's extra sauce. And the udon is only 1 serving of udon. So that's my bad. I didn't really think about it too much. But it's okay. We need some nice color and for it to be cooked through. That's all we really need. Just straight up pork belly. I thought I would add a nice little touch. I can't see that my cat is... The cat definitely wants it though. That was the sauce. The sauce is stiffening up. I'll give it a quick little mix on the edges before we eat as well. Just so it looks nicer for the pictures. I'm really hoping that the fan doesn't go off. Or not the fan, the smoke alarm. Chat, hold on. We're gonna try to make sure the smoke alarm doesn't go off. We're gonna have to deal with the noise a little bit. Hopefully it's not too disruptive, but we'll turn it off once we're done with this portion. We'll turn off the fan once we're done with this portion, which we should be just about. on time. We're just about at the hour mark. Yeah, this will be a short stream today, but we might actually make it within the within one battery life. It's kind of crazy. Look how nice pork belly is, chat. It's beautiful. We love it. I'm doing this because I want them to look nice, but I want them cut out. I just want the big piece for the picture. This one, this extra fits a snack. Alright, hold on. I got the sauce. A little nice. I'm gonna scoop a little extra on top. Okay, and the next one's the nice photogenic pieces. I want like this like big piece here. I want these guys. Those guys there. Guy. Oh no! We'll do that. Piece. One piece here. Oh, I'm gonna wash up this piece. They dropped it. Okay. And then I want one more piece in here, guys. I want you to be more. Okay. Done and dusted. Do a quick hand wash. We hear the pen this time? Yeah, I know. Just give me 1 second, I'll turn it off. Yeah, I could hear the fan this time because I turned up the high. I turned the range fan on high because it was it was really smoking, and I did not want it to trigger the smoke alarm. You go in. It's cool enough. I can't quite tell. I don't think so. I want to give it a second because I want to get the picture on here. The pork looks so good. It's already looking yummy. Yeah, it looked good. It looked good. Actually, you know what? Here's one more thing to do. Let me just. Actually, no, I don't do this with. I have fresh ones. Ignore they're kind of old. I'm gonna trim off the old ones though. I just need a little. Little that. Take a little bit, kind of fluff them up. Fluff up the green onions. They're not the greatest looking green onions in the world, but we'll take them for today. If I had fresher ones, that'd be great, but we're working with. Just in the middle. No, shit. You're not supposed to be there. Hold on. We're doing food photography. We're trying to make it look nice. I need that guy gone. Hold on. The one that's sitting on the pork belly's gotta go. Ah, bad time for the bot to show up. Hold on. Die. There we go. Okay, you gotta go. And then I'm gonna put the rest of these in a bowl to use later. I just want a little papa color in the middle. That's it. Goes in. Okay. Still hot? Nope, you're good. So you're still a little. Yummy, yummy. All right, Chad, hold on. Picture time. Eh. My gloves are oily. Wait, hold on. I gotta. It doesn't look good. Hold on. I just need a little wipe. For the shot, it's gotta get a little wipe. There, that looks a little nicer. Still not perfect, but I'm not being too picky today. Okay, now we're good. Let me make sure I can see you guys again. Okay. Okay, fans off. All right. We're done with our food. Hi, Craigular, welcome in. You tried streaming yesterday, but you sounded 12. You just gotta get used to it. You gotta get used to streaming, and then also just like stop worrying about how you sound, and how like if you sound dumb or you sound anything like weird. You'll just get used to it. It'll take some time, but you'll just get used to it. I'm doing this. Actually, let me make sure that we're not burning the bottom of this tin. No, we're good. It's a little warm, but we're good. Okay. Whew. Quick. Yeah, okay, here. One more quick look at the dish, real quick. Try to angle it a little bit. It looks really nice. It's really good looking. I'm excited. Okay. Put on your parasocial hats. Chat. Time to get everybody a bite. Meow, meow, meow. Not you, cat. You don't get a bite. You get scammed. Okay. Bite with a little with the guanciale. Okay. Come on. Alright, chat. Say ah. Hold on, this one noodle is being annoying. I lift it up. Say ah. Open up. Ah. Yeah, oh my gosh, super good. It's not a perfect carbonara, I will say. Because I've done that before. I've made a perfect carbonara before where I ate it and I had like a shokugeki moment. I had like a Food Wars shokugeki like out of body experience with the carbonara. This is really good. Maybe a little too much gochujang. It's pretty forward, but it does make a really nice color. I will say this is a beautiful orange for carbonara, so I can't really complain. It's definitely not. It's not too much gochujang, but it could do a little less. Like if I were to do this in the future purely for taste, I would do it. I would do a little bit less gochujang, but for presentation, color, that's a perfect amount. 10 out of 10 is tasty. It is. I think. Well, let me get my bite first. Pork belly. First time, pork belly. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Definitely 10 out of 10. I'd add peas for color or green onions. I don't know about peas. Not for this. I think peas would be kind of... I think peas would take away. Green onions, I think, definitely work. I definitely... Hold on, I'm gonna get a little more green onion, actually. I liked it as just like that like little topper bit, like a little pop in the middle of the dish. I don't know if I would mix it in, but flavor wise, a little bit of the green onion is actually quite nice. I don't want too much, just a little bit. A little bit of green onion flavor. Gives it a little brightness, which makes it quite nice. I don't think the green onion's for everybody in this. I feel like for some people they might see it as like it's kind of like too different, and maybe I have a bias because of my ethnicity. But the green onions are quite nice. I like the green onions in it. The guanciale cook very, in my opinion, perfectly. They're like crispy bacon, but they still have like a little bite to it on the inside. I love the udon. Would I prefer it to be like a spaghetti or something? Maybe. But I don't think so. I think with it being a gochujang one, a gochujang carbonara, I think the udon just like contextually makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's very eggy. It's very thick. I was worried that it was gonna be a little too runny and it wasn't thickening up quite enough. But once it cooled down a little bit, it's at like a perfect consistency. I don't know how the rest of the sauce that I have over there is gonna hold. I can see it starting to make like a film, so I don't love that. But I can't expect this to really hold very well. So it's probably holding as best as it potentially could. Yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 meal, chat. Very easy, very quick. Realistically, if you never made it before, yeah, maybe an hour. If you're just cooking for yourself and a date, this is probably a 30-minute meal, a 30-minute cook meal. Pretty quick, honestly. Especially once you get efficient at it. All right, one more bite, another bite. Say ah. There's pork belly with it. Would it add anything? I don't know. I think it's pretty perfect as it is. I'm trying to think about like if I add mushrooms or if I did pancetta instead. I think even with bacon, this would still be like pretty damn good. If you do bacon for this, I wouldn't mind it. I think it'd be okay. You can definitely get away with doing that if that's all that's available for you. And I definitely recommend not doing whole eggs and just doing the yolks and then like one whole egg. I don't think we would get this like richness, creaminess if we use full whole eggs. It just gotta figure out what to do with the egg whites afterwards. Which I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Probably just like a little omelet tomorrow morning or something. Like Saturday morning. I said tomorrow morning, I realized I don't eat breakfast on weekdays. I just wake up and I leave the house. And I don't think it needs black pepper. You could certainly add black pepper. I think it's redundant, and then it doesn't. I don't think it looks as nice with black pepper in it. I like the look of the noodles where it's just like more or less like just the very bright solid orange with the sauce. I don't want flecks as much. Which is why I did not mix in the green onions initially. But now that we're eating it, I'm okay with just having the green onions in there. Because the presentation now no longer matters. It only matters before your first bite. It is very, I will say it's very rich. It's a lot. Even now I'm already like, oh my god. It's getting to be a lot. So good though. No little bite of guanciale. Delicious. And I think we ended up with like a perfect cook on it. I was worried that they were gonna get a little bit too overcooked when they were just kind of sitting there, but no, I think they're quite perfect. Yeah, what do you guys want to see next time? Tomorrow we're doing Stardew Valley Cookbook again, but next week, what do you guys want to see? What do you want me to make? I'm always interested. I definitely have ideas But maybe I should put a poll. Maybe I should do either YouTube or Discord, a YouTube or a poll on YouTube or on Discord, and then I'll give you guys like a couple options, and then you guys can pick from that. Ugh. Delicious. Oh my god, it's like eggs. It's like carbonara egg sauce coating the pork belly is so nice. It's so bright and velvety. Yeah, chat. Quick shell. 1 second. We're gonna do a quick shell. If you haven't already, follow me on whatever platform you're on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. Actually, not TikTok because my TikTok's not going right now. But it should be for tomorrow, hopefully. Whatever platform you're on, be sure to give me a follow, give me a sub. Actually, we'll just do the whole YouTube outro. Chat. Today we made gochujang carbonara udon with extra pork belly. Today I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Super delicious, super creamy, super easy, super quick. So if you ever want to do it on your own for a little date night, I definitely recommend it. I'll see if I put a little on my own recipe down below, but it's pretty simple to make. So I definitely recommend doing it. Thank you everyone for watching, and remember to follow me on all the socials. You're on for Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, everything. It's gonna be at Matsuo Kumagaya. Wherever you see it right now is how it's spelled everywhere else. You also have a Discord server. On the Discord server, we can chat. You can give suggestions for what you want to make. If you're following along and making your own dishes, love to see you cook that and post that in the Discord as well. Yeah, and then be sure, if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, if you're watching this on the video on YouTube in the future, be sure to drop a subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Gives me more incentive to make future content like this, and I really like doing this, so I hope that you guys like it too. If you have any suggestions for what you want to see in the future, just let me know. Okay, that's the YouTube intro. But yeah, one more time for you guys, if you haven't followed already, be sure to follow me on all my socials. It's Matsuo Kumagaya on literally everywhere, and I don't want to change. My TikTok's like super weird, and like I think my videos are like shadow banned. Like my uploaded videos, my streams are great, but like my videos are like shadow banned, and I thought about like trying to make a new channel and seeing if it just like fixes the algorithm on that, but I don't want to lose out on my name, because I would have to have the name be something different, and that'd be really annoying. So I'm kind of hoping at some point the algorithm just fixes itself. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. That's why I'm focusing more on my YouTube, even though my TikTok streams have been doing quite well. There's a lot of you guys on Twitch right now. Even right now, I think we're like double digits. Hey, I see. Hold on. Not quite. We're like hovering between like 8 to 10. Right now, I think we're at 6, but I think for most of the stream it was like 8 to 10 somewhere in that ballpark. Because I checked every. I'm a person that I'm okay with checking my live numbers. I don't get discouraged, but I like seeing where we're at different points. And we've been hovering around 8 to 10. Pretty good for me. It's not a lot for most people, but it means a lot to me. that there's like a room full of you guys just watching. Obviously, not that many people are here to talk. That's okay. If I'm second monitor content, that's great. I love it. It's gravy. But just the idea that there's like double-digit people watching me, it's like kind of crazy. And this is also with me streaming over Kumamo too, because I have a decent amount of overlap with her. So if she's streaming, I'm probably down a couple. Hey. No. Alright, down. Down, kitty. Go down, please. There we go. I love my kitties. But that one's too fat. That one's too... Now he gets aggressive about the food sometimes. I guess it's less aggressive and more like assertive. Sometimes he'll just do the jump. He'll say fuck it. He'll jump up on the counter. Alright, chat, another bite. We'll give you guys a bite with the pork jowl, with the guanciale, and then I'll give you another bite of the pork belly after too. Alright, say oh, sorry. Lost it. One more time. One more time. Wait, hold on. I'm losing it. There you go. Say Okay, no, pork belly. Pork belly, Nice. That's a nice chill stream. Nice, chill, quick stream. I think we're gonna finish before the first battery runs out. We're at 20, a little over 20%. So we got time. Not a ton of time, but like 15 minutes. 15, 30 minutes-ish. So we're chilling. Okay, it's mostly just bits now. Okay. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. The pork belly, my least favorite part of the dish. And I love pork belly. The sauce, the egg, the noodles, the egg sauce, the noodles, and guanciale, they're all better. In this moment, they're all better. Which I kind of expected, because the pork belly was kind of an afterthought. But still, it's kind of wild. I would love to have had pecorino. Do half pecorino. Give it a little extra bit of saltiness. Would have been great. I will say, I'm surprised that this did not feel under seasoned. I did not add any additional salt. Mostly because I forgot, but I didn't salt the water for the noodles because it was udon, so I didn't really think about salting it. I didn't put any salt in the egg and cheese mixture. I didn't finish it with salt. I thought, thinking back on it, this should have been under seasoned, but it's not. I guess the cheese and the pork jowl was enough for it to be seasoned. It was enough seasoning. I almost feel like if I had used pecorino, it might have gotten over seasoned. That's kind of how I feel. Give me some green onions. Green onions and pork. What a combo. We love it. Another noodle. Okay, last bite of pork of the guanciale chat. This is for you guys. You guys didn't have the last bite. Say Did you have your parasocial hat on? Done. Delicious. Oh, my cornstarch is still out. Hold on. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the sauce. Like, I'm gonna put it in the fridge and then maybe eat it with rice or another thing of udon later, but it's not gonna reheat well. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go. So we'll see. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. We're done. Hour and a half. Quick. Very, very quick. Chat, we will be back again tomorrow. We're streaming again tomorrow. We will be doing more of our Stardew Valley cookbook, our Queen of Sauce series. And tomorrow, I think, is farmer's lunch, which is basically like an omelet, like a filled omelet, like a cheese omelet, and I'll probably add in some other stuff too. And then some like roasted root vegetables on the side. Nothing really fancy, but it'll still taste quite yummy. It'll be more eggs, which is the only thing. I don't know if I have enough eggs. That's my concern right now, is I got 3 eggs. I might have to cut the recipe down. I don't know. I feel like that recipe is going to call for more than 3 eggs. So I don't know. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you all for watching. I think Kumo is still streaming. I don't have the power to redirect on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube or if you're on anywhere, go to youtube.com/kumoriyume. If you go to my YouTube channel, her channel's down there. I believe she's streaming right now still. And I'd love for you guys to go over there, support her. I know there's a lot of overlap already, but there's a bunch of you that I'm sure have not watched Kumo before, but I definitely recommend it. I think she's probably playing Pokemon Unite at the moment, so that'll be fun. So go head over there, give her a watch, and that'll be it for today. We'll be back tomorrow for more Queen Sauce, back on Saturday evening to play more Split Fiction. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, goodbye.